Hello, buongiorno, buonasera, buenas tardes, bonsoir, guten Nacht, nicht, not so good on my German. This is episode 2 of Norwich FarmShare Farm School. I've only got one plant to identify today, but well done to Sophia and Lorenzo in Padua in Italy, who managed to identify the borage in the tunnel. They told me I need to give a few more hints, so maybe I'll try and do that. Well done. A big shout out to Ella and her brother Joe in London, and also to Ottilie and Felix in Barcelona. I hear that Ottilie wants to be a farmer, which is great because the world needs hundreds and hundreds more farmers. We need more farmers than you could possibly imagine, and we need good farmers too. So we're hoping that you are going to be the farmers of the future. So I'm just at the top of the farm in block number 3, and I'm actually standing in front of the broad beans, which I was looking for last week. And there is a broad bean, and if you open it up inside there'll be some beans, but we won't open it yet because it's not quite ready. And Ben is weeding the path, which has got a bit weedy. Maybe you can tell us, everyone, why it's a good idea to weed the paths and what happens if we don't.
Well, there's buttercup here, which is a lovely flower, but the trouble is it creeps onto the beds as well. So sadly we have to get rid of the creeping buttercup.
Yeah, the creeping buttercup is very well named because it does creep. And actually what you can see here is that we've sown some rows of, maybe you can tell us at home what you think that is, in between the kale, which is there. And this is a bed of something very nice. Maybe you can name this too. This is Ben, one of our volunteers. He's just been doing a bit of bed preparation, that stands for. And I won't get too close because we're socially distancing. Well, we're not socially distancing, we're physically distancing, because we can still talk to each other from 3 meters away. He's just been raking up the bed, getting rid of all the weeds, cutting off the perennials, taking out some of the roots of the very, very strong plants, and hoeing the ones that are not so strong. And we'll show you what hoeing is later on. And that bed is going to be perfect for someone to lie in or to plant some crops in. Tuesday today, and we're on the farm, and we've got 4 volunteers. They're all really keen to farm, and they're here helping us to grow loads of nice crops. So haven't worked out any fun games for you yet, although we were talking about the farm marathon earlier. This, just poke him up the bum, is Ben. Let's see what he's doing again. It's a bit confusing because there's 2 Bens on the farm. Ben is another, this is Ben Hook, and he's an expert weeder. He is helping to keep our crops safe from the weeds, which can get a little bit dominant sometimes. The other Ben was hoeing, which is a different type of weeding. It's a glorious day on the farm, and we've got loads of nice crops just waiting to be eaten.
The other Ben's an expert weeder. I haven't expert hoe. I haven't hoed down there. I don't know.
It's a little job for Ben Carr later on. Hi farm school watchers, this is Ben, and he's hoeing. Hoeing like this is one of the most elegant jobs on the farm, and Ben is one of the most elegant hoers out there. Ben, would you like to do a hoeing dance? Ben's actually listening to a podcast, so he can't hear what I'm saying, and he's got sensitive skin, so he's got his special hat on. but just look at this. This, guys, look at the hands. This is how to use a collinear hoe. Very fine, detailed work. It's a special job, and this is why hoeing and farming is such fun. Very noisy. I've got my headphones on. So let's have a look at this plant behind me. You can see in the distance we're doing some irrigation. That's another word for watering, because all of our crops need lots of water, and luckily we've got free water here because somebody a long time ago dug a big hole in the ground with a very long pipe that went about 90 meters down into the ground, and that brings up all the water and we use that to water our crops. Let's have a look at this crop here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds of this crop, and in each bed we've got 4 rows, and I don't know if you're going to be able to identify this. It's got a very upright stem which is quite tough, and then under the ground there is a bit of the plant, the root, which we dig up in about July and use that for cooking. Tastes delicious, although some people don't like it. It's common in French cooking. I mean, I would guess it's common in most cooking, but French cooking is particularly well known for this crop. It's very strong. It helps to keep vampires away, if you believe in vampires. It's very good for your immune system. It's like, comes in little white bulbs. So let's see who can identify that crop. Right, well, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm actually gonna go and visit my allotment. It's a beautiful evening here on the farm, as you can see. I've had a good day here with Rob and Tessa and Ben Hook and Ben Carr, doing lots of weeding and hoeing and bed preparation so we can plant our crops and sow our seeds. Until next time, goodbye. I would like, before next time, somebody to design a little garden with some flowers and herbs that we could have on our farm. So there might be beds that are shaped like circles or squares. Maybe you can sit down in between the flowers and herbs. I would really like to see what you can come up with, and if you want to send me pictures of those or a little video of yourselves, I can include that in this video. That would be great. Okay, buena sera, adios, until next time, goodbye. One more question. I've just found this. What is this plant? Look at this amazing flower. It doesn't normally look like this unless you let it go to seed. Huge leaves and then these thick stems. And this amazing flower. Tell us what it is.